Aloha, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today is Tuesday, June 4th. Oh my God, half the year is almost gone, but it is my pleasure. And I want to thank you for joining me because I have a fantastic guest today. Her name is Jennifer Glass. She lives on the other side of the United States from us. So she I'm gonna let her give her what she does because I think as business owners, she might have something that could help you 10x your business, or even just take a 1x or a half a x to the next level. So Jennifer Glass is somebody I got introduced to by a very good podcaster. And he said, "You need to connect with this lady because she's a genius." And as you can see, maybe you can or you cannot, but she's got some accolades here. She's been on ABC, NBC, CBS, and Fox. And so I don't mess up what she does because when she first told it to me, I was like, what does that mean? So I'm going to let her introduce it to you so I don't mess it up. So without further ado, Jennifer Glass, welcome to Hawaii and around the world. Thank you for being on my podcast. I on my live stream, but sorry guys, we're not live right now, but it will be live. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate you giving up part of your day to come chat with us. Mahalo. So off to you, Jennifer.
Mahalo, and thank you so much for having me here, Leigh. I am really excited. And by the way, the media outlets, there's a lot more, but they're just not out there. So, in terms of what I do, ultimately, my goal is to really help every business owner increase their leads, revenues, and opportunities. What I'm doing that through is whether it's through my um, mentoring and coaching services, it's through my review management programs, it's through my um, payment processing or web development and web hosting programs, smart payment processing, all of these different services that we offer, they're all ultimately designed to help you as a business owner grow your leads, revenues, and opportunities. Bottom line, we know that way too many businesses get stuck in the rut trying to figure out I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do this. And if it's okay, Leigh, I just want to jump through the 5 key things every business owner needs to do so that they can
Sure.
really dramatically start seeing results. And there's 5 areas that a business
Thank
needs
you.
to focus on. And I base that on the 80-20 rule, the Pareto principle. So those 5 key things are leads, pricing, profitability, transactions, and conversions. There's a lot that is bundled into those 5 areas, but everything else that's outside of that, we really don't want to be focused on. When we talk about leads, it means generating the leads. So looking at joint ventures, looking at different kinds of partnerships that you can be using in that regard to be generating those leads, looking at conversions, it is making sure that the people that are coming in are going to actually be buying from you. So if you have
Okay.
a downsell opportunity, that's going to be something that you're really going to want to be looking at. If you're talking about transactions, upsell and cross sell is going to be another example of what you would want to be doing there. Think about your favorite fast food restaurant. Would you like fries with that, or would you like to supersize your soda? That's an example of upsell and cross sell. And then you also then have profitability, and that is really having a clear understanding on your overall costs, because you need to really see, yes, I still have the right margin that I need to be making. In the inflationary world that we're living in, we still don't have inflation under control. You've seen even the $18 Big Macs, and I know McDonald's is trying to distance themselves from those $18 Big Macs. But at the end of the day, the truth is that they have a store that has been selling an $18 Big Macs, and the average price is still, what was it? I think it was 21% according to a recent report, and fries up 46%. if I remember correctly. So all of these things, you need to really be seeing that you have those areas in check so that you're really going to be in a much better position.
No, you bring up a question to my mind on um, lead generation and trying to get them to convert. Do you believe in loss leaders, offering a loss leader so you have a chance to talk to your prospect to not sell them a conversion in a hard way, but giving them or letting them come to their own conclusions as to why they might need your services?
So absolutely. I mean, in terms of a lost leader, what I would actually say that that would be is your downsell. If you have a program that you can offer your clients where they can come to you and they can say, Leigh, listen, I really can't afford the $100 that it's going to cost me to get this. What can you offer that's different from that $100 program? In other words, can I break that down? If I'm selling the $100 program and if I'm a consultant and working with you, and in that $100 a month program, as an example, maybe what I'm doing there is I'm saying, I'm meeting with you every week for an hour and a half during the course of the month, right? So
Mm-hmm.
as an example, and again, $100 is on the lower side, realistically speaking, but just as an example,
Mm-hmm.
what I can do is I can say, Leigh, listen, what I can do is I can offer you a lower price potentially.
Okay.
And what I would actually ask you though is there an amount that you would feel comfortable with?
Okay.
And if you come back and you say, well, Jennifer, you know what? I would be comfortable with, let's just say $50 a month. Okay, so Leigh, let me put it this way. I can try and do $55 a month, right?
Okay.
What I would ask you though to do with that, first of all, is if you're really serious, can we agree at least that if the investment is right, that we work together in that regard? Assuming you say yes, then what I would say is, all right, so Leigh, I want to work with you and I have a couple of scholarship dollars that I can apply to your particular needs. It's going to be short-lived though, because the scholarship dollars that I have are not unlimited. And what I
Uh-huh.
would like to do is I would like to say, Leigh, let's do this. But what I'm going to say is instead of it being 4 meetings a month, let's do it twice a month. So we're still giving you some of the results that you're looking for.
Okay.
And then once you move into the regular level, then at that point, we can then bump up the investment. But as a loss leader, I mean, yes, there's definitely, you go into the supermarket as an example, they
Mm-hmm.
have products that are the loss leader,
Right.
right? You're going in, you're trying just to get it in. But if somebody's only buying that one thing from you, as a business owner, small
Right.
business, you can't afford to be doing that.
So we have strategy. You've got a lot of strategies that a business owner could use to even 1x their business for a short time, because the hope is if they 1x their business, they'll be able to then afford more coaching, more strategies, and then upsell them, like maybe right a couple weeks or a couple days before the end of their timing with you, I guess. Is that something that is a good strategy for you?
Very much. I mean, one of the things that I've said very often is if I know that a client has $10,000 to invest in their business, what I'm going to say is invest 1,000 with me, take the $9,000 that I showed you what to do and implement, and then come back to me after that. And then you now have $20,000. Let's do 2,000 at that point and implement the other 18 because that's the
Cool.
best way for you to really be growing the business.
I think that's an awesome way to give them a smidgen, right? Because basically that's what it is, right? At a discounted price, so to speak. We're because as a student or a mentee, you're not quite sure if you're going to be able to gain anything from your main mentor when you first start working, right? There's those doubts. So once we overcome those doubts, then we're we're more willing to dish out more and dig deeper into our pockets because we got, even like a half, we scale it by half of what we were making before, which is way better than what we did before. Do you believe that most businesses don't spend enough on marketing themselves?
So first of all, I want to say if you even get a 10% increase on your business,
Mhm.
10% is better than being
0%.
stagnant or zero, right? Or
Yes,
worse.
right.
So that's the first thing. Second thing is just to answer your question, do businesses spend enough on marketing? So one of the things that I would even suggest is you don't have to spend more on marketing.
Okay.
Okay. Now, I know that a lot of people are going to be like, wait a second, did she just really say I don't have to spend money on marketing? No, I didn't say you don't have to spend anything, but you
Hmm.
don't have to spend more. You have to do
Okay.
things the right way. There are certain costs that are going to be involved.
Okay.
One of the things that I gave as an example was a joint venture campaign.
Hmm.
And Leigh, is it okay if I give an example
Oh,
of
yeah.
that?
Sure. We
So,
got, just to give you timing, sorry guys, because we only got a smidgen of time. So you got like another minute and a half. Thank you.
okay, so we will go really quick. So in the way that we do the joint venture campaign, and
Hmm.
one of my clients was a florist. In the floral industry, there's two primary event chains. There's the bridal market and the not so happy one. And we're going to leave that one out. In the bridal market, one of the things that you can do is you can see, well, who are the people, right, that are in that event chain. It starts with the jeweler because the guy's going in to get the ring, and then maybe he's going to get flowers to propose or balloons, whatever. And that's the start of a partnership there, right? You
Hmm.
can both cross refer. And then all the way through to the actual day of and the honeymoon and everything after that, there's that entire event chain. You can plan that whole process out, and each person up and down that path is going to be potentially paying for the opportunity to get the person, or they're going to be making money for passing that along. So there is some sort of actual marketing cost, but it's not like you're paying money for something that's not real because the person is actually now a customer, right? So I'm giving you a
Yes.
referral fee when they're actually a customer. So that's kind of the way that you can do it without having to really spend money on marketing. But again, a drip campaign, you're going to want to be sending out emails, you're going to want to be doing direct mails depending on the product and things along those lines. Think about how you can be making all of that work to really be giving you the most value, but you really don't have to be spending a ton on marketing to get that to work.
Oh my God, Jennifer, thank you so much. You have, I think, given away some of your mentoring here. So, guys, please listen to this, and you might need to listen to it a couple more times because she has given away gems. And I think one of the biggest gems is on how to co venture with somebody. And I say co because we're actually communicating and we're actually becoming a team. So, thank you so much, Jennifer. And mahalo plenty. So let me